Howdy, welcome back with your food and health coach. My name is Natalia. I am your registered dietitian. And today we're talking about some of the fat diets, the science behind them, and which one may work for you or not. So let's get started with some of that fun information. And I'm talking about the keto and the paleo and the fasting. These are diets that lots of clients who I work with ask me if they should follow and the benefits, if it's sustainable or not. And well, as a food and diet expert, dietitian, I've really taken to heart to study a lot of the research of what is likely to happen to the human body once being on a specific eating plan for a while, and what could be some of the setbacks of following X, Y, or Z, in this case, the keto, the paleo, the fasting. So anyway, I hope this can clarify some of that information for you. I also want to remind you that as a Manatee County Health Plan holder, you get 5 free visits with a dietitian. So happy to get started working with you if you're confused about what diet works for you. So if you're wondering what is the best diet for me, should I eat keto? Should I eat paleo? Should I try the intermittent fasting? Maybe go low carb, but you're wondering how many grams of carbs should I have? Would it be 50? Would it be 15? Would it be less than 100? Does that depend on how active I am, depending on what I do and how intense I do it? Well, yes, all those are good questions that we will consider before we decide what is the best diet for you, especially so that that diet or eating plan, for better terms, can be sustainable, because diets tend to become restrictive, and unless there's really a reason for following a specific eating plan, like maybe you have an immune disease and your body really can't afford you eating certain foods such as gluten, maybe dairy, because that will really trigger the immune system. I really believe, and based on my experience, that it's okay to be a little flexible as long as this approach works for you. So if you're wondering what is the best diet for me and you want to work together, I try to ask you to maybe look at, have you been having some digestive issues? Maybe have you been having some headaches? Do your joints ache and do you have pain? Maybe low energy is the way you know life, and this has been over the last 10 years, and it could be that over the last 10 years you've been eating something more than before. Well, that could be a cue that a different way of eating is needed. Maybe you started to swell, or maybe you just went to the doctor and have been diagnosed with Hashimoto's thyroiditis, which is a condition where the immune system actually starts attacking the thyroid gland. So maybe you feel brain fogged, or you feel that you have candida, which is yeast overgrowth in our gastrointestinal system, and it happens. And maybe you have some of these, or maybe just one, but really the symptoms are not always constant. So food is powerful, and by changing some things here and there, you can see some success and results. So when you decide to work with me, we talk about what are some of the maybe aspects of your eating habits that could be getting in the way. And we look at your blood work, we look at your blood sugar, your A1C, we look at your kidney health, because a lot of these higher fat, higher protein diets can really impact the kidney and cholesterol levels. So we want to make sure that we are good to go. We also talk about how aware you are on your current medical status, and if you're willing to step out of your comfort zone. And what do I mean by that? Maybe you're somebody who grew up eating 5 foods and you're still eating those same 5 foods. So it's important for us to have that conversation so that you can succeed. And also, what motivates you to follow this way of eating? Is it because everybody else is doing it and you want to give it a shot, or is it because it's really a fit for you? Well, I'm here for you to really figure out what is the best approach, and happy to work with you. Give me a call at 941-264-4644, or shoot me an email at natalia@fnwellness.com.